All right, now I want to talk to you about how much am I going to get? It's the question that every single merchant asks after you explain the opportunity on the Visa MasterCard settlement every single time. Great, thank you so much for introducing this option for me. I'm going to sign up. How much am I going to get? Well, you just can't tell them because we just don't know, and there's two reasons why we can't tell them. First of all, if you go back, the settlement is for $5.54 billion. Number one, they have not released the settlement agreement yet. When the actual start date to start filing claims officially is announced, on that date the settlement agreement will be released. We do not know what the loss is. Okay, let me explain what the potential loss could be. If you go back to what the interchange fee is typically, it's between 1 and 2%. That's equivalent to 100 to 200 basis points. When we started this venture, we looked at a worst case scenario. What are the odds that a major class action would be for 1 basis point? Now think about it, 1% of 100, 1/100th of 1%. It's highly unusual, but when we did the math, it was still a viable business. Do we think a multi-billion action will be called for 1 basis point? Heck no. We've had people think it's as high as 30, 40 basis points. But quite frankly, we just don't know. So you cannot give an estimate to the client. And I really stress to the client, the reason that they're filing is not for how much they're getting, it's because they were overcharged. That was the effect. The only way you're going to get your money back is to file. If it's $5,000 or $50,000, it doesn't matter. The only way you're going to get that money back is by filing a claim and going through the process. And we're happy to help people. Now, there's a second reason why we can't tell someone how much it's going to get. Because when they release that settlement agreement, it may tell us how many basis points the loss is. It may not happen until we actually get offers and we do the calculation on the back end from a claimant standpoint. But the second reason we can't tell a claimant how much they're going to get is this. Now, that $5.54 billion we think is a valid number, all right? There were 2 opt-out periods, September 18th, 2018 and July 25th, 2019. And those are the merchants that decided to opt out and not file their claim and join this class, all right? So those people have already, in most cases, have settled to the best of our understanding. And so those monies do not come out of the $5.54 billion. Now, here's what happens. If in fact, in the offer period, less than $5.54 billion is offered, and you receive an offer for $50,000, and if less than 5.54 is offered, then you will get that $50,000. If it's oversubscribed by any percentage, then you'll get the prorated percentage of that offer, okay? So let's assume it's subscribed by 10%. That means you get 90%, and in my $50,000 example, you'd be entitled to $45,000. So that's the second reason why we can't do it. And again, I stress, they're doing this not for the amount of money they're going to get, it's because they've lost this money and it's the only way they're going to get the file. And when we get them an award, everyone's going to be happy.